Or Yishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua Latzadik, Or Yishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua Latzadik,
Or Yishrei Lev Simcha, Or Yishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua Latzadik, Or Yishrei Lev Simcha, Or Yishrei Lev Simcha. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la la.
Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Woo! Avera goreret avera. Oh, mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la.
Leviot Tzadi.
Let me hear you.
Zetov. Zetov.
Leviot Tzadi Zemazeh. Tov me oh 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 oh. Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Woo! Avera goreret avera. Oh oh. Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la la la. You have to match Brad.
Leviot Tzadi. Zetov. Zetov. Oh,
Leviot Tzadi Zemazeh. Tov me oh 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 oh. Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Woo! Avera goreret avera. Oh oh. Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה, הנה, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. אוי, 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 שבר אחים גם יחד. שבר אחים, אוי אחים גם יחד. Let's do it a little bit faster. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה, הנה, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. Let me hear you. אוי 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 שבר אחים גם יחד. שבר אחים אוי אחים גם יחד. אופס. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבר אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is,
How good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov, ומה נעים שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבר אחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם,
salam aleikum,
שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום.
how good it is,
How good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is to be together on this day.
how
ומנעים שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שבר אחים גם יחד.
When I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or.
Boker
When
Or!
I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or.
Boker Or!
Everybody ready? Thumbs up. Everybody ready? Hands in the air. Everybody ready? Wave them around. Boker Tov.
Boker Or! Hello, welcome.
So great to see everybody. I feel like I'm a little sleepy today. Is anybody else a little sleepy today? If you look around, it looks like some of our friends might be a little sleepy today. Maybe they're still in their beds being a little sleepy today. But we can stretch our arms and look at this gorgeous sun coming in the window. Hello, sun. Good morning, sun on my face. Today is the 20th day of Kislev. And if you know your calendar, you know that something very special happens on the 25th of Kislev. I heard it. Hanukkah's coming! So we are walking towards Hanukkah, and we are going to sing our calendar song.
All right, let me hear Kislev really loud. Okay, you guys ready? Tishrei Heshvan Kislev Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul. All right, I think you can do better. Tishrei Heshvan Kislev Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul. Amazing. All right, we've welcomed Kislev because last time we were together, it was Cheshvan. So
Right?
it's time to go to Hebrewtown. Rabbi, are you ready to go to Hebrewtown?
How do we get there?
Well, we're gonna march there.
Okay.
Here we go. Come on down to Hebrewtown. Now it's time to meet our rootin' tootin' sheriff to teach us some Ivrit. Yeehaw!
Can I get a howdy?
Howdy!
Can I get a yeehaw?
Yeehaw!
I need everybody's help today. Are you ready?
Yes?
I need
Yes.
you to do this. Start clap. Ready? Like this. All right, ready? A great miracle happened there.
A great miracle happened there.
A great miracle happened there.
A great miracle happened
You guys
there.
are so good. I love it when Moses stood at the Red Sea and put his staff in and the Red Sea opened. Oh, it's not the right story. You're so right. What story am I talking about? I'm talking about a different holiday. Does anybody know what holiday that is? Hanukkah. Oh my goodness, a great miracle happened there. And those are letters that show up on a little toy. Does anyone know what that little toy is?
Yes.
A dreidel. And those are Hebrew words or Hebrew letters. And it goes like this. I'm going to need your help to clap again. Ready? Here it goes. Ready? And Nes Gadol Haya Sham.
Nes Gadol Haya Sham.
Nes Gadol Haya Sham.
Nes Gadol Haya Sham.
You
Next
guys
slide.
are so good.
Can we get our slide of that?
It's there.
There it is. Okay.
Nes Gadol Haya Sham, a great miracle happened there. You guys learned so much, and I'm sure we're going to learn about what that miracle is.
We are.
See you all later.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Yeehaw.
All right. Well, with that sun streaming in, it's always nice to say a little thank you for the day. So let's sing our song. It's a brand new day. Here we go. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I say it's a brand new day. Modeh ani lefanecha. Modeh ani lefanecha. I come to you to offer thanks. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I say it's a brand new day. Melech Chai v'Kayam. Gently you restore my soul. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I say it's a brand new day. Rabba Emuna Techa. Rabba Emuna Techa. I know I can count on you. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I say it's a brand new day.
Who's ready for some baruchu?
Yes.
Yes, we're
I
ready.
am ready.
I think you can do better. Who's ready for some baruchu?
Yes.
Woo!
I'm ready.
That sounded better. You guys still sound a bit tired, but much better. Can I get the beat?
I said ho. I said hey. I said, are you ready to pray? Your turn.
I said ho. I said hey. I said, are you ready to pray?
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray.
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion.
I said hey, I said you. Now let's all stand up for baruchu.
I said hey, I said you. Now let's all stand up for baruchu.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. TAs. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed Le'olam Va'ed Yala lai 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 Yala lai lai lai, yala lai lai lai.
And as we stand here, we take a few moments to take a nice big deep breath this morning. And we begin with our Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
these words that I command this day, and keep them in your heart. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Well, I thought this week would be a good time to practice our Hanukkah blessings because I know you'll all be lighting your menorahs. This week, this Thursday night, starts Hanukkah. And so I thought we'd do a little bit of practicing today. So this first blessing that we say for Hanukkah, for the Hanukkah candles, looks a lot like another blessing. Does anybody know what blessing it looks like that we say like basically every week? Yeah, do you want to shout it out? Baruch atah Adonai, very familiar.
Excellent.
Yes, exactly. And then I heard someone else say Shabbat, right? These are exactly the same words as we say for the candles on Shabbat. What's the one word that changed?
Yes.
Hanukkah, right? We say lahadlik ner shel. Oh, the shell is missing in my Hebrew. Whoops. But shel Shabbat, and for Hanukkah we say shel Chanukah, and it's a little bit of a different melody that we sing. So we're going to sing this blessing together. We're not going to light the actual candles today because that would be crazy. But just so we're ready for Thursday. So let's try it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner. You have to imagine the shell. Shel Chanukah. The shell means of, right? It's lahadlik ner, the lights, shel Chanukah, of Chanukah. Okay, so that's the first blessing. But there's a second blessing, which is here. And this blessing is it's related to what we learned with the sheriff earlier when we said Nes Gadol Haya Sham, those letters that are on our dreidel, Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin. But this word is a little different here. Can anyone find it? It's like Nes, but kind of like it. Can anybody find a word that looks like Nes? It has that's the nun sound and the sound. Can you?
Yes.
Yes, nisim. And that's the plural. That's miracles. We had
job.
Nes Gadol, a great miracle. And this is the miracles of Lavotenu, of our ancestors. And so it's that same melody. Let's try it together. Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavotenu. Let's just do that part again. Let's do she'asa nisim lavotenu. Your turn. She'asa nisim lavotenu. And repeat after me. Bayamim.
Bayamim.
Ha'im. Bazman hazeh. There's another typo. It should be Bazman. Bazman hazeh. Amazing. Now, I have a really tricky question for you. On the first night of Hanukkah,
Oh, yeah.
there's something else that happens. We do those two blessings,
Like
and then
this is like Final Jeopardy.
this is Final
quality.
Jeopardy. Who knows what happens after this blessing on the very first night of Hanukkah? Does anybody?
over here knows.
Oh, what'd you say?
What happens? Okay,
We
but
do.
yes, we're gonna
Yes, we light the first candle, but there's something special that happens. Do you know there in the back?
The first.
Another
Yes.
prayer. Yes, exactly. Oh, Miss Elizabeth knows. Yes, Miss Elizabeth. Shehechianu. Because why? Why do we say Shehechianu? Does anybody know? This happens a lot in Judaism. We say Shehechianu when, does anybody know?
It's the first time. It's the first time.
It's the first time.
When we do something again after not doing it a long time.
And it's the first time again.
So somebody just told us the answer that it's the first time we've done it in a whole year. And so we say Shehechianu for like reaching this very special moment. All right, well, we've practiced our Hanukkah blessings. I think it's time for a little story.
Time for a little story. I want to know if you have a brother or a sister in your house. Oh my goodness, raise your hand. Oh, some people even have both. Some people have more than one. Yes. So what I love when we read the Torah, and the Torah tells us stories that could be like just like our family. So I want you to remember Esau and Jacob, and they were twins, two brothers, and they were very, very different. And when we read in the Torah last week, a couple of weeks ago, they had a huge fight. Raise your hand if you've ever had a fight with your brother or sister. It is not pleasant, right? It is not pleasant for us. It's not pleasant for our parents. You can put your hands down. And they had such a terrible fight, that one of them had to run away because he thought that his brother was going to kill him. That's how bad the fight was. It was terrible. And you know what's really sad is that it was such a terrible fight that they did not see each other or talk for 20 years. 20 years. They were so angry and so upset and so scared of what would happen. But you know what happened in this week's portion? They were going to have to see each other because they were going to be in the same place. And for the first time, they were going to see each other. And what do you think they were feeling as they were going to see each other after not seeing each other for 20 years? What might their feelings have been? Yes. So scared. And so Jacob says, you know what? Before I see my brother Esau, I am going to send all of these good presents. And I'm going to have my messenger say, we have lots of presents for you. Because maybe if the brother said, I have lots of presents, you would be a little less angry, right? You would be a little, if somebody said, I have lots of presents, could you still be very mad at them? I don't know. But you know what happened? But then the messengers came back and said, well, we saw your brother, and he has 400 people coming with him. Jacob was so scared. He didn't know what was going to happen. And you know what happened when they saw each other? They're walking towards each other with their families because they're grown-ups now. They're not kids. With their families and with their animals and with all of the things that they had built in their lives as grown-ups. And they come together. And what do you think? Do you think they're going to fight again? They hug. They hug. They wrap each other, arms around each other, and not only do they hug, but the men cry. And they're so happy to be with each other again. There's so much love that they didn't have a lot of love because they were so angry. They let the anger get in way of the love, but the love was there, and they hugged each other, and they cried. And then they went the way they were supposed to go. So I wonder if we can learn anything from this lesson in the Torah. I wonder if when we have a fight with somebody who we love, and we feel so angry, I wonder if we can remember that the love is much bigger, The love is much more lasting. The love is much more important than whatever the anger or the fighting is. Do you think we can remember that? Do you think we can then wrap our arms around each other and not wait 20 years like Esau and Jacob? How ridiculous. 20 years these brothers didn't see each other. And that we can learn from them that the love is always bigger. Can you do that? Will you tell your families that? When you're feeling really angry, will you remember that? You're going to try. You're going to try. I hope that the love feels big and bright and warm, especially as we get ready for Hanukkah. It's a really sweet time of year. I'm so glad to be here. What are we singing next?
Well, that was such a perfect story since we've been talking about Ahava,
Ahava.
right? And just before we sing our last song today, a few announcements this morning. Thank you for that beautiful story, Rabbi Silk. I bet you never had such a big fight as Jacob and Esau did with your sister. Do you guys know that Rabbi Silk has a twin sister? So cool. Okay, so announcements for today. At 10:30 in the library, Rabbi Hayon has a program he's leading called Joy in a Time of Worry. And I believe there are donuts and mimosas, and they're going to be talking about Hanukkah at a time of worry. And next week, we have a really exciting, I think today, before I say about next week, also today, at 12:30 to 3 in Feld Hall, we have Family to Family Mitzvah Day. So we hope that you'll come and join for that. And then next week, we have a really exciting weekend with so much going on. We have a very special guest. I've told you guys before, Spike Krause is coming. And if you haven't experienced Spike, you should go check him out on Spotify, listen to his music, and come next week because he's super fun. He's so talented. He's a singer-songwriter. He writes lots of really fun music, and he's just a really special person to be around. So he's going to be part of our Hanukkah Shabbat on Friday night. And there's a dinner to follow after services. That's Bring Your Own Menorah. It's a really special Shabbat with Spike and all of us. And then Saturday morning, he's leading our morning chapel service. And then a really fun sing-along concert Saturday night where we'll have Havdalah and Hanukkah candle lighting. And then Sunday morning, he'll be with us right here for T'filah and Hanukkah songs and also an adult ed class. So all this information's on our website. We hope that you'll come for some of the Spike festivities. And speaking of Spike, and speaking of love, we are going to sing a song by Spike that we've sung a little bit before. Do we have our words up? There they are. About loving your neighbor as yourself. Oh, 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 מצוות הבורא, הריני מקבל עליי את מצוות הבורא. I want to hear you. ואהבת לרעך כמוך ואהבת לרעך כמוך זה כלל גדול. has been so sweet. And so we're going to send you on your way. We're going to start with our third graders and our pre-K kids. Have a great morning. Arctic Menta, chocolate banana. Arctic Menta, chocolate limon. Arctic Menta, chocolate banana. Arctic Menta, chocolate limon. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate limon. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate limon. Arctic Menta, chocolate banana. Arctic Menta, chocolate limon. Arctic Menta, chocolate banana. Arctic Menta, chocolate limon. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate. Second grade. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate limon. Amen. Amen. Amen Yisrael Chai. 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 Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Amen, Amen, Amen Yisrael 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 Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. First grade. Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. El kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. El kulam. Salam aleinu ve'el kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Salam aleinu ve'el kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Kindergarten. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Oh no. You're fine. Do you need water? Or Zarua, Lat Sadik, O Yishrelev Simcha. Or Zarua, Lat Sadik, O Yishrelev Simcha. Or Zarua, Lat Sadik, O Yishrelev Simcha. O Yishrelev Simcha. Or Zarua, Lat Sadik, O Yishrelev Simcha. O Yishrelev Simcha. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Woo! Avera, goreret avera. Oh, mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Lehiyot tzadik. Let me hear you. Zetov.
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 Lehiyot tzadik zemazeh. Tov me'od. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Woo! Avera, goreret avera. Oh, mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. One more time. Lehiyot tzadik. Zetov.
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 Lehiyot tzadik zemazeh. Tov me'od. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Woo! Avera, goreret avera. Oh, mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine, hine, hine ma tov. U'manayim. Oy, 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 shevet achim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim, oy, achim gam yachad. Little faster. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine, hine, hine ma tov. U'manayim. Oy, 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 shevet achim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim, oy, achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
How good it is,
How good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is to be together on this day.
how good it is,
How good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov, u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem,
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 Shalom Aleichem. How good it is,
how good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is to be together on this day.
how good it is,
How good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov, u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Good morning and welcome.
Shabbat shalom, I almost said.
Not yet,
Not
right?
yet, sorry.
We're not allowed to be tired anymore.
So we are in the month of Kislev, and last time we were together, I think we were still in Cheshvan.
We were.
And if you know the Hebrew calendar, if you know the Jewish calendar, you know that in Kislev, something really important is coming up in 5 days. Hanukkah, right? Something significant that we really enjoy. And so today we are on the 20th, and so Hanukkah is the 25th of Kislev, and we are going to sing our year song.
All right, let me hear your Kislev really loud. Tishrei Cheshvan
Kislev.
Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul Tishrei Cheshvan
Kislev.
Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul. Amazing. Well, now that it's Kislev and we're getting ready for Hanukkah, I thought we'd just do a little practicing of our Hanukkah blessings, so we'll make sure we're ready to light the menorah on Thursday night.
Sometimes that melody can be a little tricky when we haven't done it for a while.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to remember
It can be hard to remember.
So first,
It's true.
so I wanted to ask you, this blessing, the very first Hanukkah blessing, is very similar to another blessing that we say a lot. Which blessing is it very similar to? Anyone? Yes? The lighting of the Shabbat
Beautiful.
candles. Exactly. So there's just one word that changes. Which word? Hanukkah. Obviously. Okay, can anyone else find my typo in this slide? I have a word missing that I didn't realize till today. Does anybody know what it is? Shell. Yes, it's missing shell. So you just have to imagine that's there. And let's sing our Hanukkah blessings. Baruch atah Adonai.
Comes right back.
Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav. V'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Hanukkah.
Did you lose the string?
Okay, Brad's having some trouble today. All right, lost the string. Okay, next blessing. Oh boy. So the second blessing. All right, I want someone to tell me, how does this blessing connect to the game we play on Hanukkah? Does anybody know? Yes, dreidel. But how does this blessing connect to the dreidel? This is kind of a tricky question.
This is a very sophisticated,
I went deep right away.
question.
Does anybody know? Yeah? Do you have an idea? Okay, first of all, what are the letters on the dreidel? Let's call them out. Okay, we have Nun, we had Shin, what else? Gimel, yes, that's the best. Hey, okay.
Pay.
Can anyone tell me the letters in order?
None.
Nun,
No. Gimel. Hey.
okay, Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shin. And does anybody know what those letters stand for? Yes, a great miracle. Not just a miracle, but a great miracle, right? What are the Hebrew words? Anybody know? Nes Gadol Haya Sham. Let's all say that. Ready? Nes Gadol Haya Sham. A great miracle happened there. And what's the word for miracle?
Yes.
Nes. Okay, so back to my original question. How does the words on the dreidel, how do the words on the dreidel connect to this blessing? What word is in there that you see? Do you know? What word is in there that we just said? Look at the translation. Oh no. Wait, did you go to my next one?
No, it's here.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? The translation is wrong. I gotta fix these slides.
Nisim.
Right. So if you know that Nes means miracle, is there some Nes-like word up there? Say it again. Yes.
Nisim. Okay, my slides need some work.
We got there.
But basically, this is saying for all the miracles that were done for our ancestors in those days at that time. That's what this is saying. And so, Nisim, those are the miracles. So let's sing this one. Same melody as before. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavotenu bayamim Okay, last question. On the first night of Hanukkah, there's one additional blessing. What is it? Shehechianu, and why? Why would we need it, Hannah? The first day, and we haven't done it in a whole year, right? So we have to say, like, for getting us to this moment. All right, amazing. What's happening now? All right, it's time for some Baruch Hu.
It's time for some we all rise, please. Are we ready to? Sorry. Oi.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai. All the TAs lead us. And we answer, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed, Le'olam Va'ed. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. It's time for our Shema. Let's just take a nice big deep breath. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. All right, well, it's been a few weeks since we've had our trope learning, so we're going to just review all the ones that we've learned so far. So let me hear, can you remember this one? Me'odecha. Let's all do it together, ready? Me'odecha. Elohecha. All together, ready?
Hello.
It's a beautiful day.
What's next? Levanecha. All together. Levanecha. Who here likes Doritos? Ha'ela. Remember our digging for diamonds? Let's do it. Ha'ela. Digging for diamonds. Amazing. And the newest one, Uchtav Tam. You try.
Uchtav tam.
Amazing. And curve with a dot. So good. All right, now that we have reviewed our trope, I'd love our 7th graders who are comfortable to come and lead us in Ve'ahavta. If you've had your bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, you should definitely come. And if you're learning,
In this month, if your bar mitzvah's in this month,
and if it's in this month, for sure.
Or
And-
this year.
Or anyone who feels comfortable. Okay, come on up. All right, a lot of eager Ve'ahavta leaders here. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha. Oops. Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi ניצבך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Thank you, everyone. Beautiful leading. All right, it's time for a little Micha Mocha. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Yalai, yalalai, 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 yalalai. Awesome. All right, well, so next week is the week that we have Spike Krause coming. And so to get ready for him, I wanted to, some of you know this song from camp, and some of you it may be new, but basically this is a song that takes words from this book called Pirkei Avot, about what makes each of us special, what makes you glow. And so we're going to try this song. And the first part, you're going to echo after me. So it goes like this. Fish swim.
Fish swim.
Birds fly.
Birds fly.
Days dew.
Days dew.
Night sky.
Night sky.
Rain soaks.
Rain soaks.
Sun dries.
Sun dries.
I call.
I call.
You reply. I just need to know. And then we yell, fish, swim. Just what makes you glow. She'ein lecha adam she'ein lo sha'a ve'ein lecha davar she'ein lo makom. V'ani ma'amin, I really do believe that everybody's got something to show. All right, now you're going to echo me again. Some write,
Some write.
some sing,
Some sing.
some take,
Some take.
all bring,
All bring.
some laugh,
Some laugh.
some cry,
Some cry.
some call,
Some call.
all reply. I just need to know. Fish, swim, just what makes you glow. She'ein lecha adam she'ein lo sha'a ve'ein lecha davar she'ein lo makom. V'ani ma'amin, I really do believe that everybody's got something to show. All creation has its own time to shine. Every person's got something to bring. So if you're feeling like the world's passed you by, just give them a reason to sing. She'ein lecha, she'ein lecha, Adam she'ein lo sha'a, ve'ein lecha, davar she'ein lo makom. Bani ma'amin, I really do believe that everybody's got something to show.
So lovely. So lovely. You know, when we look at Torah and it tells us messages that we can relate to in our life, it sort of helps us to pay attention a little bit and to wonder, how are we doing with that? So I want to tell you a little story that's in this week's Torah portion, and maybe you can relate to it too. Raise your hand if you have a sister or a brother at home. Oh, most of you. Okay, put your hand up. And raise your hand if you've ever had a disagreement with your sister or brother. Okay, put your hand up. Raise your hand if you've ever had a fight with your sister or brother. Okay, put your hand up. And raise your hand if you've ever had a really bad fight with your sister. Okay, all right. So sort of we can say, based on my experience of asking you, I wanted to make no assumptions, that it's a universal experience that when we have a sibling, that there is sometimes disagreement, fights, and sometimes really bad fights with sisters and brothers. So in the Torah, we read about Esau and Jacob. They are twin brothers, and they have a mega disagreement because they did not treat each other very kindly. And one brother sort of stole the blessing and the birthright from the other brother. And they had such a bad fight, that Jacob was afraid his brother Esau was going to kill him. Now, I know in some houses you get so mad that you might hear, I'm so mad, I'm going to kill you, right? But literally, Jacob was afraid for his life. And if you're afraid for your life, you typically run away because you want to be safe. And so Jacob ran away to be safe, to save his life from his brother. And let me tell you, for how long he was away, you're not going to believe this. For 20 years. For 20 years, the brothers did not see one another. Think about that. I just want you to consider that. 20 years. There was so much anger, so much fear, so much resentment that they did not see each other for 20 years. Terrible, right? Awful. Even in our fights, we can't imagine something like that. 20 years. But then they were going to come across one another. They were going to be in the same place passing by. And so how do you think that Jacob felt before, when he knew he was going to come across and see his brother? How do you think he felt? Scared. Yes, wouldn't you be terrified? This is the person who wanted to kill you. This is your brother. You're going to see him for the first time in, did I say 20 years? You're going to see him for the first time in 20 years, and he was terrified. And so do you know what Jacob did? He said to his messengers, hey, I want you to go see my lord Esau and tell him that his servant Jacob has all these goodies. What was he trying to do? Pardon? One says bribe him, one says? Yes! Okay, so if you're mad at somebody and they show up with your favorite, like, if you're mad at a friend at school and they show up with your favorite, like, cookie, or if you're mad at your sibling and they're like, they take your favorite toy or their favorite toy and they're like, here, you can play with this, or your favorite electronic, or what, aren't you gonna be like, okay, sort of fluffs you up a little, you're not as mad, right? So the messengers, they go out to Esau, and then they come back and they said, Jacob, listen, we saw your brother. He's coming towards you. and he has 400 people with him coming towards you. Uh-oh. What does this mean? It's over. There's no way. This is going to be terrible. And he is petrified. And this is when the story happens in the Torah that he goes and has a dream and that he wrestles in his dream, right? He's so scared that even when he's sleeping, he cannot get peace from it because he's so afraid of what's going to happen. And then they finally meet after 20 years. One who was so angry, one who was so afraid. And do you know what happens? They hug. They hug, like the sweetest hug. They not only hug, they wrap their arms around each other, and as they hug, they cry. These grown men cry. It's one of the most tender and beautiful moments that we read about in the Torah. It's a moment of huge forgiveness. It's a message of love. It reminds us that even when we get so mad, even when we feel so afraid, our Torah reminds us that giant love, the love of family, can be bigger than all of that. And that they lost 20 years, right? When they got married and had kids, they lost all this time. And it's a really important story for us that even when things happen in our lives and in our relationships with our friends and especially with our family, when things hurt us and we feel afraid, that giant love is there. And so I hope this week as you kindle your Hanukkah lights and you see the glow, that if there's little sadnesses in your heart or things in your heart that are keeping you from showing that giant love, that will sort of go away as the light is a flame in front of us, and that it'll be something that you'll always have that sweetness because that giant love is there, that tender, beautiful hug, even after all the fear and even after all of the anger.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, we're going to sing a song about love, but before we do, just a quick announcement about Spike coming next weekend.
Wait, is Spike coming next weekend?
I know, I keep talking about it. I'm so excited.
Next weekend!
So he's going to be here for Shabbat on Friday night. So we hope you'll come to Shabbat. Bring your menorah. We'll all be lighting our menorahs together. He's going to be here Saturday night for a special.
Wait. And then we're going to have dinner.
And then we're going to have dinner. We're going to have a special dinner with latkes. It'll be so great. And then on Saturday, he's also going to be here for a GFC partnership sing-along concert, which should be really fun Saturday night. And then Sunday, we'll be in this room with Spike. It's going to be so much fun.
Yay!
I'm really excited. So I hope you'll all be here with us. And so we're going to sing one of his songs to close off.
Oh, that's pretty. That's just pretty. Oh, you're open.
I'm open.
Well, I mean, that would also help.
About loving your neighbor as yourself. Oh, 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 oh.
Louder.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Hareini mekabel alai et mitzvat haboreh. Hareini mekabel alai et mitzvat haboreh. Let me hear you. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Ze kol gadol.
You can do this.
Oh, oh. fun. All right, well, it's been great to be with you all to pray together and sing together. And we're going to send you on your way. We're going to start with our 7th graders. Arctic menta, chocolate banana. Arctic menta, chocolate limon. Arctic menta, chocolate banana. Arctic menta, chocolate limon. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate.